I, Shiori Motomiya, married my coworker Yuji after about 2 years of dating. We married 2 months ago, and have gotten along really well with his parents since before we were married, and they're more than I could ever wish for. I have a great husband, kind in-laws. I'm so happy. I was always happy. However, there was one thing that I really couldn't get past. Here, you're married in, so this is for you. What is this? You really don't know? It's the daughter-in-law commandments. You've married in, so you better obey them. Yes, Kane, my sister-in-law, was my headache. She's always been pretty annoying since before we married, and she has always been a little naggy and negative when it comes to any comments about me. Of course, my mother-in-law cuts her off when she starts, but at the end of the day, I still had to deal with her. And this is what she handed me. No kids within 3 years. Leave, cut ties with your own parents. Your house is not your home. Reading this, it all looked incredibly outdated and old. At the end, it was all just her being selfish. Don't you understand? This is what you must follow when you marry in. You have to follow them. Mom also followed those rules. You also have to follow them. Okay, I'll talk to her about it. What? You think I'm lying? You pissed me off. I'm going to check if you're actually following the rules. After that, she started showing up unannounced. By the way, I showed her the page with the commandments, and she actually sprayed out her tea from her mouth. Checking up on how our dearly wife is doing. Alright, your face isn't done, strike 1. Your educational background is also strike 2 through 4. If you can't keep these commandments, you divorce and leave.
Hey! I said don't show up without telling us! And you apologize to her for your rudeness.
I'm worried about my brother. That's normal. If she's not good enough, I'm going to chase her out.
I knew you were here, Kanai. I said that you needed to leave the newlywed alone. We're going home. I'm really sorry. We'll take her with us.
What the hell? I'm just doing what's expected as family. No matter how much my husband and mother-in-law tried to protect me, she would always show up unannounced. She would dig through my stuff and say things about how I don't have kids and I need to leave. Okay, checking for today. All right, fail. Oh, I took this necklace and ring, by the way. Oh, and this brand bag? Yeah, it's mine now. Have a kid already, you failure of a wife.
I'm done! I'm calling the police!
If she doesn't want to listen, she should be punished.
Yes, I agree. I'm so sorry, Miss Xian. I don't know where we went wrong. Don't worry about it. Thank you guys for trying to protect me. I never use the accessories and bags, so you really don't have to call the police. They were all angry at her, but I was honestly not too worried. It's not that I didn't care. I just had a reason I left it alone. So, yeah. I don't know, that's extreme. I'm at my high school reunion. I was talking to my friend for the first time in a while. Hey, Shiori, why don't you get upset? Or even fight back? I mean, simply put, I'm too lazy. But I'm sure if I say anything, she's just gonna escalate. And that's just a waste of time and energy, so… As I was talking to her, the whole crowd lit up for some reason. Toshiaki Shionji, the best-looking guy in school, showed up. There was a crowd around him and he was talking to everyone. Hey, you think he got married? No, he hasn't. I mean, I guess with that. I was in the same club as him and I still talk to him sometimes, so I know what's going on in his life. He's kind and good-looking, so why isn't he married? It's because there was something that was getting in the way. A few days after the reunion, she came attacking me like some feral dog. Who's that hunk of a man? Oh, he's a classmate from high school. Does he have a girlfriend? Is he married? He's not married and he doesn't have a girlfriend. Perfect. Introduce us now. She brought a photo from the class reunion, which just showed that she was digging through my stuff again. Sure, I'll contact him. Give me a sec. Whoa, you're useful sometimes, I guess. I contacted him and told him about her.
I see, but
It's okay. I think it'll work out. Why don't you meet her once?
I mean, if you say so, just once.
I pushed him into going out with her. As a result, they both ended up liking each other and started going out. She's normally pretty obvious about being a terrible person, but she pretended to be classy this time around. I told her that he likes his women classy, and you wouldn't believe how much she pretended. After about 6 months of dating, they loved each other so much that they started talking about marriage.
I love her, but I'm worried.
It's okay. Look at this. I showed him something and he was happy.
Oh my god, we're meant to be together!
Good luck on the proposal, champ. A few days later, he proposed and they got married.
This is great! She never shows up anymore!
I know. She stopped showing up out of the blue and digging through our stuff. I was living comfortably. 1 month later, I got a phone call. You little shit, you tricked me. What do you mean? You knew about their house. Huh? What are you talking about? Everything went exactly as I'd hoped. I couldn't stop grinning. The reason he couldn't get married, that was because there was a really tough family that was at least several hundred times more toxic than her. The 2 sisters and the mom really loved him, and his girlfriends have always been bullied into breaking up. By the way, she wouldn't take it easy on his female friends either, and my family has been the target several times. It wasn't him, it was the people around him. He had basically all but given up on marriage, but then I showed the 10 Commandments list to him. This is what she handed me. I think there's a lot to be learned on it. Is it still a no?
Not at all! I think she can get along with all my family members.
Yeah, he saw the commandments. Yes, that was why he married her. If I'd known that this was what his family was like, I never would have married him. I still have to live with them now, and my mother-in-law won't stop nagging me. My sisters-in-law all take things from my room. They all use my commandments against me. Toshiaki just says that it's for your best interest. Work hard as the daughter-in-law and won't help me out. Please save me. I gave her the last screw you over the phone. The commandments for the daughter-in-law. If you don't have kids, leave. You cut ties with your parents. Your house is not your home. You treat his parents as your parents and his siblings as your siblings. You will never go against your mother-in-law. You will always agree with your husband and you will never complain. What else was there? Oh, yes. The mother-in-law and sisters-in-law are all saying what they are because they care for you. Do not complain about inequality. You are meant to take care of his parents. You will be thankful to serve them. Man, I'm glad you were able to go to someone who agrees with your values. Oh, actually, you need to cut ties with your parents if that's what you believe in. So, are you sure you should be talking to me? Do something. You introduced us. Oh, hey, I introduced him thinking that you were my real sister. In the commandments. I don't care, just help. Is Kanye, who are you talking to? You will be hanging up right at this moment per the commandments. Hey, this is all a misunderstanding. And I stopped hearing from her since.
Shiori, thank you so much. She was being so annoying to you, and you introduced her to someone who would deal with her. Thank you.
We really appreciate it.
You're so kind. I am so glad to have married a woman like you.
They love that I helped her out, and everyone is able to live comfortably now. This is great. It's not like I wanted to get back at her for stealing my mother's heirlooms or anything and waited for my revenge. It was total coincidence that I left that photo on the desk too. And I didn't tell her about his condition because I figured that someone who believed in those commandments would be fine. I'm not saying that she should have been with that toxic family for the rest of her life, but it wasn't revenge, I swear. By the way, I told Sion about the necklace and he gladly gave it back after I told him that it must have been taken by mistake. I was called Snake in high school because I never let things go and always got my revenge. I saw Kane and that toxic family walking around town the other day. Maybe they're actually getting along. I took my revenge on them, but they're not divorcing, and who knows? Maybe it's working out. I don't really care anyway. I'm just going to live my life happily. Thanks for watching! Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Bye!